The next word is energetic. Energetic means having a lot of energy, being active or lively. She is always so energetic in the mornings. This means, she has a lot of energy when she wakes up. The kids were energetic during the game. This means the kids were full of energy and excitement. He gave an energetic speech. This means, he spoke with a lot of enthusiasm and energy. The next word is enjoyment. Enjoyment refers to the feeling of pleasure or satisfaction from something. She felt great enjoyment from reading books. This means, she really liked reading and felt happy about it. The concert was pure enjoyment. This means it was very fun and enjoyable. His enjoyment of the hobby grew over time. This means, he started liking it more and more. The next word is inquire. To inquire means to ask for information or seek knowledge. He inquired about the schedule for the meeting. This means, he asked for the details about when the meeting would happen. I would like to inquire about your services. This means I want to ask more about what you offer. She inquired about the price of the ticket. This means, she asked how much the ticket cost. The next word is ensure. To ensure means to make certain that something happens or is true. Please ensure that all doors are locked. This means, check that all the doors are locked. I want to ensure that the project is completed on time. This means I want to make sure the project is finished as planned. The rules are designed to ensure safety. This means, the rules are there to make sure everyone is safe. The next word is entertainer. An entertainer is someone who provides entertainment, like a performer. She is a talented entertainer. This means, she is good at making people laugh or enjoy themselves. The entertainer kept the audience laughing. This means the person made everyone in the audience laugh and enjoy the show. He is a famous entertainer in the music industry. This means, he is well known for his music performances. The next word is entertaining. Entertaining means something that is fun, enjoyable, or amusing. The movie was so entertaining. This means, it was really fun and kept my attention. She gave an entertaining performance. This means her show was enjoyable and fun to watch. The party was entertaining for everyone. This means, the party had fun activities for all the guests. The next word is enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means great excitement, interest, or passion about something. She showed a lot of enthusiasm for the new project. This means, she was very excited and interested in it. His enthusiasm for sports is contagious. This means his excitement makes others feel excited too. They greeted the news with enthusiasm. This means, they were very happy and excited when they heard the news. The next word is enthusiastic. Enthusiastic means showing a lot of excitement, interest, or passion about something. She is very enthusiastic about her new job. This means, she is really excited and happy about starting her new work. The fans were enthusiastic during the game. This means the fans were very excited and cheered loudly. He gave an enthusiastic response to the proposal. This means, he was very positive and excited about the idea. The next word is enthusiastically. Enthusiastically means in a way that shows a lot of excitement or energy. She answered the question enthusiastically. This means, she answered with a lot of excitement and energy. They cheered enthusiastically for the team. This means they cheered loudly and with a lot of excitement. He welcomed the new team member enthusiastically. This means, he was very happy and excited to meet the new person. The next word is entire. Entire means whole or complete, not missing any part. She ate the entire cake. This means, she ate the whole cake without leaving any behind. The entire team was involved in the project. This means every single person in the team worked on the project. He spent the entire day studying. This means, he spent the whole day focusing on his studies. The next word is entirely. Entirely means completely or fully without exception. The decision was entirely up to her. This means, she had full control over making the decision. The movie was entirely in French. This means the whole movie was in the French language. He was entirely responsible for the mistake. This means, he was completely at fault for what happened. The next word is entitle. To entitle means to give someone the right to do something or to receive something. This promotion entitles you to a discount. This means, because of the promotion, you have the right to get a discount. The membership entitles you to special privileges. This means being a member gives you the right to enjoy certain benefits. The new law entitles citizens to free health care. This means, the law gives citizens the right to get health care for free. The next word is environment. Environment refers to the surroundings or conditions in which something lives or operates. The office environment is very friendly. This means, the atmosphere and people in the office are warm and supportive. We need to protect the natural environment. This means we need to take care of nature and the planet. The work environment is fast-paced. This means, the workplace is busy and requires quick decisions. The next word is environmentally. Environmentally means in a way that relates to the environment or nature. The company is committed to environmentally friendly practices. This means, the company focuses on actions that protect nature. They use environmentally sustainable materials. This means they choose materials that are good for the environment. She is environmentally conscious and recycles often. This means, she cares about the environment and tries to reduce waste. The next word is environmentally friendly. Environmentally friendly means something that is good for the environment or causes little harm to nature. They use environmentally friendly packaging. This means, they use packaging that is not harmful to the environment. The company promotes environmentally friendly products. This means the company sells products that are better for nature. She prefers environmentally friendly cleaning supplies. This means, she likes cleaning products that are safe for the environment. The next word is envy. Envy is a feeling of jealousy or wanting something someone else has. He felt envy when he saw his friend's new car. This means, he wished he had the same car as his friend. She tried to hide her envy of her colleague's success. This means she felt jealous but didn't want others to notice. It's not good to let envy control you. This means, it's not healthy to feel jealous all the time. The next word is episode. Episode can refer to a single event in a series or a part of a larger story, like in a TV show. The final episode of the season was amazing. This means, the last part of the series was very exciting. Each episode of the show is about different characters. This means every part of the show focuses on different people. This episode focuses on the main character's struggle. This means, this part of the story is all about the main character's challenges. The next word is equality. Equality means the state of being treated the same or having the same rights. We believe in equality for all people, regardless of their background. This means, everyone should be treated the same no matter where they come from. The country is working towards gender equality. This means they are trying to make sure men and women have the same opportunities. She fought for racial equality throughout her life. This means, she worked hard to ensure all races were treated the same. The next word is equally. Equally means in the same way, with no difference between things. They divided the cake equally between all the children. This means, each child got the same amount of cake. The work was equally shared among the team members. This means everyone had the same amount of work to do. He treated all his students equally. This means, he was fair to all of his students without favoring anyone. The next word is equip. To equip means to provide the tools or resources needed for something. The school will equip the students with all necessary materials. This means, the school will give the students everything they need to succeed. They equip the team with new uniforms. This means they gave the team the necessary clothing for their games. The training program equips you with important skills for the job. This means, the program teaches you everything you need to know for the work. The next word is era. Era refers to a period of time that is marked by particular events or characteristics. The Victorian era was known for its strict social rules. This means, during the time of Queen Victoria, society had many rules. We live in a digital era with technology everywhere. This means we are in a time where technology is a huge part of our lives. The Industrial Revolution marked a new era of progress. This means, it started a period where factories and machines changed the world. The next word is error. Error means a mistake or something that is incorrect. She made an error in her calculations. This means, she did a math mistake. It was an honest error, not something she meant to do. This means it was a mistake, but not on purpose. The email had an error in the address. This means, the email was sent to the wrong person because of a mistake. The next word is escalator. Escalator refers to a moving staircase that carries people up or down between floors. The mall has an escalator near the entrance. This means, the shopping center has a moving staircase by the door. She took the escalator to the second floor. This means she used the moving stairs to go upstairs. There was a problem with the escalator and it stopped working. This means, the moving staircase wasn't working for a while. The next word is essentially. Essentially means in a basic or important way. Essentially, the meeting was about improving communication. This means, the main topic of the meeting was communication. She essentially told me to wait for further instructions. This means the main idea was for me to stay and wait. The two projects are essentially the same. This means, they are very similar in the most important ways. The next word is establish. To establish means to create or set up something that will last. They established a new school in the neighborhood. This means, they built a school and made it part of the community. The company was established in 1990. This means the company was founded that year. The organization aims to establish strong relationships with its partners. This means, the group wants to build solid connections with others. The next word is estate. Estate refers to a large area of land, often with a big house on it, or it can mean someone's property after they pass away. He inherited a large estate from his grandfather. This means, he got a big piece of land and a house when his grandfather passed away. They live on an estate in the countryside. This means they live in a big house with land around it outside the city. She is the executor of the estate. This means, she is responsible for managing someone's property after they pass away. The next word is estimate. Estimate means to guess the value, number, or size of something based on available information. The mechanic gave an estimate for the car repairs. This means, he told her an approximate cost to fix the car. We can only estimate how long the project will take. This means we are guessing the time it will take based on what we know. Can you estimate the number of people at the event? This means, can you give a rough idea of how many people were there? The next word is estimated. Estimated refers to a number or amount that has been guessed or calculated approximately. The estimated cost of the building is over $1 million. This means, the approximate price to build the structure is more than $1 million. The estimated time of arrival is 3 p.m. This means the approximate time when we expect to arrive is 3 p.m. The population of the city is estimated to be 1.5 million. This means, the approximate number of people living in the city is 1.5 million. The next phrase is even if. Even if means, in spite of a certain condition, something will still happen. Even if it rains, we'll still go for a walk. This means, even though it might rain, we are going to walk anyway. She'll go to the party even if she feels tired. This means, even though she might be tired, she will attend the party. He will finish the project even if it takes all night. This means, he will complete the task no matter how long it takes. The next phrase is even though. Even though means the same as despite the fact that, showing contrast or contradiction. Even though he studied hard, he didn't pass the test. This means, despite putting in effort, he failed. I enjoyed the movie, even though it was very long. This means I liked the film, even though it was a bit too long. She still went out, even though it was late. This means, she went out despite it being already late. The next word is eventually. Eventually means at some point in the future, after a period of time or a series of events. She eventually decided to accept the job offer. This means, after thinking about it for a while, she chose to take the job. The storm will eventually pass. This means the storm will stop at some point in the future. They eventually reached their destination after hours of driving. This means, they got to where they were going after a long time on the road. The next phrase is ever so. Ever so is a way to emphasize something, often used in a polite or soft manner. She was ever so kind to help me with the project. This means, she was very kind to assist me. The dress looks ever so beautiful on you. This means the dress looks really pretty on you. The cake is ever so delicious. This means, the cake is very tasty. The next word is evidence. Evidence refers to information or facts that support a claim or belief. The police found evidence that helped solve the crime. This means, they discovered facts that led to solving the case. There is no evidence to support the accusation. This means there are no facts or information that prove the claim. He presented strong evidence in his defense. This means, he showed convincing facts to prove his innocence. The next word is evident. Evident means clear or obvious to see or understand. It was evident that she was upset. This means, it was clear that she was feeling sad or angry. His talent was evident from a young age. This means it was obvious that he had a special skill from when he was a child. The changes were evident in the new version of the app. This means, you could easily see the improvements in the updated version. The next word is evidently. Evidently means it is clear from the facts or evidence. Evidently, they didn't understand the rules of the game. This means, based on what happened, it's clear that they didn't get the rules. She was evidently tired after the long journey. This means it was clear that she was exhausted from traveling. Evidently, he was telling the truth. This means, the facts or evidence clearly show that he was honest. The next word is evil. Evil refers to something morally wrong, harmful, or wicked. He did an evil thing by betraying his friend. This means, he did something very bad by betraying someone he cared about. The villain in the story was pure evil. This means the antagonist was completely wicked. She believes in fighting evil with good. This means, she thinks that good actions should counteract evil ones. The next word is evolution. Evolution refers to the gradual development of something, often used to describe the process by which species change over time. The theory of evolution explains how species evolve through natural selection. This means, it talks about how living beings change and adapt over generations. The evolution of technology has been rapid in recent years. This means technology has advanced quickly over time. Human evolution is a subject studied by many scientists. This means, how humans have developed and changed over millions of years is a major topic of study. The next word is examine. Examine means to look at something closely and carefully in order to understand it better. The doctor will examine you to find out what's wrong. This means, the doctor will check you carefully to diagnose any issues. He examined the data before making a decision. This means he looked closely at the facts before choosing what to do. She examined the painting to understand the artist's style. This means, she studied the artwork to learn more about how the artist created it. The next word is exception. Exception means something that does not follow a general rule or pattern. He is the exception to the rule. This means, he doesn't follow the usual standard. There was an exception to the policy for special cases. This means the policy didn't apply in certain situations. The store is open every day with the exception of holidays. This means, the store is closed on holidays but open otherwise. The next word is exceptional. Exceptional means something that is unusually good or impressive. She is an exceptional student who excels in all subjects. This means, she is an outstanding student. The service at the restaurant was exceptional. This means the service was really excellent, above the ordinary. His exceptional talent in music was recognized worldwide. This means, his outstanding musical skills were noticed all over the world. The next phrase is exchange looks, opinions, views, etc. To exchange in this context means to share or give something and receive something in return. They exchanged looks to understand what the other was thinking. This means, they silently communicated through eye contact. During the meeting, they exchanged opinions about the new project. This means they shared their thoughts on the project with each other. The two sides exchanged views on how to resolve the conflict. This means, they discussed their differing perspectives on the issue. The next phrase is exclamation mark. An exclamation mark is a punctuation mark used to show strong feeling or emphasis. She said, "I can't believe it." with an exclamation mark. This means, she was expressing surprise or excitement with that punctuation. The sentence ended with an exclamation mark to show excitement. This means the sentence had that punctuation to indicate strong emotion. The exclamation mark is used to convey excitement, surprise, or anger. This means, it's often used when someone is feeling strong emotions. The next word is exclusive. Exclusive refers to something that is limited to a particular group, not shared with others. The club has an exclusive membership. This means, only certain people are allowed to join the club. This hotel offers an exclusive experience for VIP guests. This means the hotel provides special services that are only available to a select few. The event was an exclusive invitation-only gathering. This means, only a few people with invitations could attend. The next word is exhausting. Exhausting means something that is very tiring or takes away your energy. The hike was exhausting, and I had to rest halfway through. This means, the walk up the mountain was so tiring that I needed a break. Her work schedule is exhausting, with long hours every day. This means her job is very demanding and wears her out. The meeting was exhausting, and I felt drained afterward. This means, the meeting took a lot of energy and left me tired. The next word is exhaustion. Exhaustion refers to a state of extreme tiredness or weariness. After the long run, I felt complete exhaustion. This means, I was so tired that I could hardly move. His exhaustion was so severe that he fell asleep immediately. This means he was so tired that he instantly fell asleep. The mental exhaustion from work led her to take a break. This means, the stress from work made her very tired mentally. The next word is existence. Existence refers to the state of being real or alive, the fact that something exists. The existence of aliens is still a mystery. This means, it's not yet proven whether aliens really exist. She questioned the meaning of her existence. This means she was wondering about the purpose or reason for her life. The existence of the ancient city was discovered by archaeologists. This means, the fact that the city existed was uncovered by researchers. The next word is existing. Existing refers to something that is already in place, happening, or present. We need to improve the existing system. This means, we need to make changes to the current system. The existing rules are too strict for this situation. This means the current rules are not flexible enough. She modified the existing design to fit the new space. This means, she made changes to the current design. The next word is exotic. Exotic refers to something that is unusual or different, often from a faraway place. They bought an exotic plant from the tropical rainforest. This means, the plant was rare and came from a distant place. The restaurant offers exotic dishes from all around the world. This means the food is from unique or distant regions. Her exotic style of clothing always stands out at parties. This means, her fashion choices are unusual and eye-catching. The next word is expand. Expand means to make something larger, wider, or more extensive. The company plans to expand its operations to other countries. This means, the company wants to grow and do business in more places. They need to expand the store to accommodate more customers. This means the store needs to get bigger to serve more people. The universe continues to expand over time. This means, the universe is growing bigger as time passes. The next word is expansion. Expansion refers to the process of something becoming larger or more extensive. The expansion of the city has led to more job opportunities. This means, as the city grows, there are more jobs available. The company is focusing on the expansion of its product line. This means the company wants to introduce more products to the market. The expansion of the internet has changed how we communicate. This means, the growth of the internet has affected the way we interact with each other. The next word is expectation. Expectation refers to a belief or hope about what will happen in the future. Her expectation was that the project would be finished on time. This means, she believed the project would be completed as planned. The teacher's expectation for the students was very high. This means the teacher wanted the students to perform really well. The team's expectation of winning the match was realistic. This means, the team believed they could win the game based on their abilities. The next word is expected. Expected means something that is anticipated or predicted to happen. The expected arrival time of the train is 9 a.m. This means, the train is supposed to arrive at that time. The expected outcome of the experiment was successful. This means the result of the experiment was what they predicted. Her response was exactly what I expected. This means, she reacted in the way I thought she would. The next word is expense. Expense refers to the cost or money spent on something. The trip was a significant expense for the company. This means, the company spent a lot of money on the trip. They kept track of their monthly expenses to save money. This means they monitored their spending to avoid overspending. The high cost of living is a major expense for many families. This means, the cost of daily necessities is a financial burden for many people. The next word is exploit. Exploit means to use something or someone in a way that benefits you unfairly. The company exploited cheap labor to reduce costs. This means, the company took advantage of workers to save money. He was accused of exploiting the workers' rights for profit. This means he used workers in an unfair way to make money. The film explores how the media exploits public figures. This means, the film looks at how the media takes advantage of celebrities for attention. The next word is explosion. Explosion refers to a violent burst of energy, often with a loud noise and destruction. The explosion at the factory caused significant damage. This means, the blast at the factory destroyed a lot of things. The explosion of the volcano could be heard miles away. This means the eruption made a loud sound that could be heard from far away. The gas leak resulted in a dangerous explosion. This means, the leak caused an unsafe burst of energy. The next word is export. Export refers to the act of sending goods or services to another country for sale. The country exports a large quantity of coffee every year. This means, the country sells coffee to other countries. They plan to export their products to European markets. This means they want to sell their goods in Europe. The government promotes the export of technology to boost the economy. This means, the government encourages selling technology to other countries to help the economy grow. The next word is expose. Expose means to make something visible or reveal it, often something hidden or unknown. The news report will expose the corruption in the government. This means, the news will reveal the wrongdoing in the government. The artist exposed the truth behind the beauty industry in her work. This means the artist revealed the reality behind the glamour of the beauty world. The documentary exposes the dangers of plastic pollution. This means, the documentary brings attention to the harmful effects of plastic on the environment. The next word is express. Express means to convey or communicate a thought, feeling, or idea. She expressed her gratitude for everyone's help. This means, she showed how thankful she was. He expressed his opinion about the new policy during the meeting. This means he shared what he thought about the policy at the meeting. It's important to express your feelings in a healthy way. This means, it's important to communicate your emotions properly. The next word is expression. Expression refers to the act of showing thoughts, feelings, or ideas, often through words or facial movements. Her face showed a look of deep expression as she listened to the news. This means, her face revealed how she felt while hearing the news. The artist's expression of freedom in her paintings was powerful. This means the artist used her art to show the concept of freedom. He has a unique expression when talking about his work. This means, he has a distinctive way of showing his feelings or thoughts about his job. The next word is extend. Extend means to make something longer in time or size, or to offer something to someone. The company decided to extend the deadline for the project. This means, the company gave more time to complete the project. They extended the invitation to all their friends. This means they invited everyone they knew. The road extends for miles beyond the city. This means, the road continues for a long distance after the city. The next word is extension. Extension refers to an additional part added to something, or the act of increasing something in length, duration, or scope. They applied for an extension on the rental contract. This means, they asked for more time on the lease agreement. The extension of the project deadline allowed the team to finish their work. This means the team got more time to complete their tasks. The new building is an extension of the main office. This means, the new structure is an added part of the original office.